Hello, I'm Dr. Heidi, and welcome to week 22 of the 1,000-Word Challenge. This week, I want to do something a little different and talk about board games coming up. Before there was television, before there was radio, and way before there was the internet, people played games. So I wanted to show you some of my favorite board games. These are called board games or sometimes tabletop games because they usually have a playing board of some sort. And we're going to go through these in the order that they were invented. So the first game I want to show you is called Backgammon. It's played all over the world, and this is one of the oldest games that we know of. I mean, we found boards that are very similar to modern backgammon boards like 5,000 years ago in Mesopotamia, or what is now Iraq. So, if you're going to play games, one of the fun things about games is to play them with your friends. So I've invited little Heidi and Victor to join me, and backgammon is a two-person game, so I'll let them play. So we're all set up here. Little Heidi is playing the red pieces. So she's trying to move her pieces all the way around the board into her home area. And then when they're all there, she can move them off. And the first player who gets all their pieces off wins. Well, Victor's white, and he's trying to move his pieces all the way over here and then take them off. And there's two kinds of games. There's games of skill and games of chance. So if you play a game of chance, it's really just depends on how lucky you are, whether or not you win. But if you play a game of skill, it means that you're using your own strategy, you're trying to solve the game, and the better player will usually win. Backgammon has elements of chance and elements of skill. So each player will roll a die. Dice is actually a plural word. The singular is die. So this is a die. These are two dice. So Victor wins. He got a 4. And he's going to play 4 and 2. So he needs to move his pieces 4 and 2. He can move this piece 1, 2, and then this piece 1, 2, 3, 4, or he can move one piece 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. But in this case, he's probably better off moving 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Because in backgammon, if your piece is alone, the other person can hit it back. We want to protect those pieces by putting them together. So now little Heidi's turn. Okay, she got doubles. When you get 2 of the same roll, it's called doubles. Those are double 2s. So she can move 4 2s. So she gets to move 2 2 and 2 2. So doubles are a pretty good roll in backgammon. So I want to show you what happens. Let's pretend that Victor left one of his pieces open. Like, okay, let's say Victor moved this piece here, and little Heidi rolls a 4. She can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Victor gets knocked back, and he has to go into the other side, little Heidi's board, go all the way back around. So this is the main strategy with backgammon. You're trying to move your pieces to your home board, but protect them. But at the same time, you're trying to attack the other person's pieces if they leave them unprotected. So this is a pretty fun game for 2 people. I highly recommend it. The next game I'm going to show you is called chess. Chess is another very old game. The first references to this game were from the 6th century, the 7th century. So it's been around for hundreds of years. And it's played with chess pieces, and they're also played on a chess board. So this board represents two different kingdoms, and at the center is the king on each side, and the goal of chess is to capture the other person's king while protecting your own king. So all of these pieces, their job is to support the king. These are pawns. They're just like a regular guy. They have very limited movement, and they're usually the first to get killed in battle. This is a castle or a rook. This is a knight. This is a bishop, and all of these pieces can move in different directions. This is the queen. The queen is the most powerful piece on the board, but the king is the most important. So if you ever hear your female friends, your women friends complaining that they don't get enough respect, just look at chess and know this has been going on for a long time. So chess is entirely a game of skill. There's no dice, there's no chance, and people spend their lives studying chess. I used to play a lot. I haven't played very much lately, but generally what you do is you move your pieces forward and try to build up a board that will, on the one hand, protect you from the other person, and on the other hand, put you in a position to attack. So a good chess game has good offense, which is when you go after somebody, and good defense, which is when you protect yourself. This is a very complicated game, and obviously I'm not going to try and teach it to you right now, but it's a lot of fun and it's a lot of good brain food. So if you feel like you want to exercise your brain, this is a good choice. In order to play chess, you have to think ahead. If I do this, they'll do this. And then if I do this, they'll do this. I'll do this. And some people play this game with a timer, so they have to think really fast. So if you want to do something that will kind of be fun but also exercise your brain, this is a really good choice. Here are this week's words. Old. Having existed or been in use for a long time, not new. Player, a person who plays a sport or game. Table, a piece of furniture that has a flat top and one or more legs. Battle, a military fight between groups of soldiers, ships, airplanes, etc. Home, a place that you try to reach in some games, such as baseball. Dice, a small cube that is made of plastic, wood, etc., that has 1 to 6 dots on each side and that is used usually in pairs in various games. Turn, to perform a particular action. Strategy, a careful plan or method for achieving a particular goal, usually over a long period of time. Roll, to move in a smooth, continuous way. Friend, a person who you like and enjoy being with. Lucky, having good luck, fortunate. World, the earth and all the people and things on it. King, a male ruler of a country who usually inherits his position and rules for life. Join, to go somewhere in order to be with a person or group. Favorite, most liked. Chance, the way that events happen when they are not planned or controlled by people. Person, a human being. Solve, to find a way to deal with and end a problem. Guy, a man or a person. Piece, one of the small movable objects in a game like chess or checkers. I hope you enjoyed learning about backgammon and chess, two very old and very fun games. Next week, I'll tell you about two games that were invented in America in the 1930s. In the meantime, be sure to visit our course website to download the text from this week's videos and study this week's words. Download Vocab Victor and practice every day to improve your vocabulary. And come back next week for 20 more words. Thank you.